Welcome back everyone to part 2 of our No Martial Arts series. I saw with the comments that you guys definitely enjoyed the first episode and me going back to this game, so we'll definitely continue. And this episode I'll surely I'll get out of the nameless region. But to pick off where we last left, we fought against the Vagabond, we got ourselves the XP scrolls we can also use. It's nearly 1k XP, did I just get an autosave? Ah, never mind, my master has an interaction. Master has an interaction and we can now interact with the gloomy Vagabond as well, gift him an item to trigger the next quest line. With the bailiffs who are trying to imprison him as he stole some items. And let's fight by his side. We should be reasonably strong, okay? Reasonably strong. Yeah, so much about that. But I definitely got myself a list of what I'd like to accomplish in, on one hand, this episode, in general for the other episodes. There are some questions I still have, and that's for the viewers. Would you like me to join the army, the Ye army, or should I not join and just stick with purely the old man and continue his quest line? Those are the two major options I have, and yeah, it's up for you guys to decide. You can go ahead. I'll probably even put up a poll right here so that it's easier to vote on it. And we'll see where the journey takes us. But for now, it's the important part, of course, accumulate resources, including money, accumulate XP, and then continue on. But this fight is rather simple. It takes a bit, but he definitely carries himself. And there we go. He is defeated, the last one. This way we will get 3 treasure map fragments, and provided I have some shovels, we can get some good loot from them. Do I have shovels? I do, but only 2, so let us buy another one. Now another cool trick you can do in the early game, provided you have your skills maxed out, in particular the one with Mercantile, where you can sell stuff for more and buy cheaper, is you can go to the butcher and, for example, buy his dog meat 1 piece for 30 coin and then go ahead and sell it for 35. If you improve his relationship with you even more, it will get even better, the trade. I can now buy it at 22 and sell it at 35, so you can profit off the difference. Okay, I did now trigger the DLC 2 quest line, which I did not mean to. This was not my intention, but since we're here, let us deal with it, hopefully. The mountain bandits are attacking the village, and of course we have to play the hero to save the damsels in distress. I can just tell you this is not gonna be the fastest or cleanest fight. I'll probably need to find some area to stand where I don't get hit by all of them at all times. Let's try it up there. That looks fine so far, yeah? This is looking good. What I am trying to do is exactly this. They can't all hit me at the same time right now. We're using the terrain to our advantage, and I can slowly whittle them down. If all 6 of them attack me and they use staffs, which have a bigger base attack range, if all 6 were to attack me, it's not going to be that easy, but one-on-one I can surely deal with them. Hell yeah. Okay, provided they don't evade. Easy. It's never been easier. Yeah, this should be really solid. I also switched over to the forest passive tree. We probably did not need to, but this way I can at least reduce the damage I take. If I had some form of healing, which, well, in most cases would be the revitalization technique you get early game. It would be even easier the game, but we don't have this luxury. So we'll just brute force it. Yeah, no sweat, easy enough. We defeated the bandits. The scary mountain bandits. Level 15 Sushin. Right, I could get the armor, like the pet equipment for Sushin. He was quite skilled, hell yeah. Everyone likes me more, perfect. Mountain bandits have been chased away. I am truly skilled, I know. I'm surprised it does not say DLC right now, because this is purely a DLC questline. I'm definitely not going for the bandits, screw that. I may have 2 quests asking me to eliminate the bandits, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna chill a bit until we get to one of the major cities. We also discovered Ye Jinping at the shop during the night. A lonely man, a lonely woman. What could they do in such an establishment? This table costs 500 wen. Sure. Blessed young hero, thank you for your generosity. Much better than some people. We get the nameless accessory. Where is it? I think over yonder, somewhere. Perfect. This does allow me to recover some HP after each action. Like, we can use it at the current time. I did not account for the regenerative body trait at the start of the game, so it's a lot weaker, but, well, we can use it for the moment. There he is, the coachman is finally here. You actually need to interact with the coachman a single time to get the different locations on the map. That's why I'm waiting for him. Alternatively, if you defeat the bandit camp, the old man will also tell you where Chusheng City is. So those are your 2 main options to leave the early starting area. Either you are strong enough to just like bum rush the bandit camp, but I'm not. Or you just interact with him. There you go. Now we can decide whether we want to go to one of those cities. And in the case, if you have a pet, it's a lot faster and cheaper. Now the DLC one with the execution scene, to be honest, I'm just skipping this. I have no interest in dealing with that. We can interact with the storyline if we want to down the road, so there's that, but no need to go for that. Do we need a map? Nah, too expensive. We'll go gambling. And we are suddenly rich. Now we can do a lot more. I'll bet I am still a bit weak. So I'll probably just farm some Jianghu knowledge first, get some XP scrolls. I know there are still some left. Confucius Hall has some, Linen City has multiple, the dojo in the city has some. There's some black market stuff we need to farm, so it will be just some grinding for now. Okay, I have now done most random miscellaneous tasks in Darling City, so let us try to participate in this auction. I don't know how it's gonna go. I would like to have the homestead so I can farm more loot, more resources, thus gain even more money. I do need quite a lot of resources to craft my items, so I need to participate in auctions on one hand, I need to farm them on the other hand, so having a homestead would be very convenient. And well, to get a homestead, we need to participate in this fight against these 5 veterans. Let's just call them veterans, vagabonds, and let's see how this goes. I am higher level than them, but I currently don't have accuracy. I can obtain accuracy using the God of Gambling trait, which I should soon get. And well, that's the hope. Yeah, this should be fine, to be honest. This should be very chill. I think he's one of the tankiest ones. Maybe I should target someone else. 20, 25. Let's target you. Yeah, this is simple. We can just fast forward this one, I believe. Okay, super chill. I did not even have to use my master. I'm still at above half HP. Only used a single throwable in that whole fight. Super chill even without martial arts. Get lost. And I now get my home steed. Thank you. Thank you very much. That is quite helpful. Quick update, I am now at the night auction market. Let's check out what's for sale. Okay, brocade I can definitely use. So we can slowly use this to accumulate some money once I have materials. But most importantly, we have to first farm materials in the homestead. As it's nighttime, we can also use this opportunity to grab the loot on the top left corner of Dalian near the library. What is its name? Like bookstore? No, it's not a bookstore. It's an imperial school. That's what it is. We can just grab those items. It's like quite handy. I will need some gold bullions for certain since someone may have screwed up with this one. We're not naming anyone though. We are not naming anyone. Here we are in our treasury, in our homestead, but as you can see, there's nothing. And I did this on purpose, as I mentioned. I did not want to transfer any items over to the save file as that feels kind of like cheating. Instead, we can slowly accumulate the items ourselves. As I have some time on my hands, I'll also head to Linen City and on the one hand clean out the casino. I really need to get God of Gambling trade. It is super essential. 50% accuracy is just too important. Just look at these random guards. 33% evasion. Which means I currently have like a 2 in 3 chance to even hit them. So I'm gonna go gambling. Look at me in my new manual. How great that I cannot use it at all. At least we are slightly richer and made some good progress towards God of Gambling. I really need that one. Down here in the Safeguard Escort we can also grab a purple weapon, which is like slightly decent. However, there is a slight issue. You can see its requirement of, well, 3 Constitution, we easily have that, and 40 Blade. Yeah. I lose 75% accuracy. Looking good. Looking great. We definitely need to do something about that if we want to use some better weapons in the future. Since it's nighttime right now as well, let me just loot this treasure as well. Perfect. Some gold bullions. I think we could even go right to the Linlang Temple now and fix our relation with the Swallow Nest. So I can finally get some throwables. You should not detest me that much. Perfect. 2. We fixed it. That's very, very nice. Perfect. Thank you. Whereas this guy, look at it. 10, 10, 10, 5, 5, 5. I can get 45 throwables each time. Bam. Now we're swimming in attacks. And this is what most of my build will revolve around. Use throwables since they have a slight amount of damage. 100 power, 140, 110 with a 10% chance to double the damage dealt. I'll just need some time to slowly farm them up as I can only get 45 per day. You can imagine this is gonna take a while, but in the meantime I can just farm money, I can farm the God of Gambling trade and resources. So that's what I'll be doing. Okay, I have now experienced the annoying question mark red tooltip bug for myself. Look at it, my whole martial arts screen is empty. But I still have a red exclamation mark I can't get rid of. Huh. But I've now mostly gone through Linen City as well. I will now head to both Langya Sword Pavilion and the Herbology sect, recruit Chu Wangyo, possibly recruit these guys as well. There's even a unique thing, since I have relatively high fame and I have maxed out my forgery skill, which is due to like inheriting it from a previous save file. I should be able to make Langya submit this Pavilion Master leader, make him surrender exactly. I will make you surrender with the art of forging in front of everyone. It took only a moment to forge an ordinary piece of iron into a brilliant weapon. And as a result, I get 250 fame and some Jianghu knowledge. I have a ton. I could probably level up to 50, definitely. 50 should definitely be in here. But I am also here. I don't have anything to gift him, to trade for some items, but that can wait. And I guess since I'm at it, I can also show a demonstration of what my fighting style now looks like with the throwable weapons. We just go ahead and press one of our F keys and just throw our stuff and miss twice. Maybe this one, the throwing coin, you can even back attack with throwables if you are right next to him. But yeah, I definitely need God of Gambling for certain for it to feel really good. I feel like some normal attacks sometimes do more damage. This can be a really close fight. Don't do it. I'd rather you not. I didn't want to get involved in this fight. The game more or less forced me, like it immediately started the fight with him. Okay. Okay, I have to get a bit stronger before I can help you out, sure. A perfect showcase of what my build is supposed to be like. We love it. Whatever, I'm just continuing to collect resources. So let's continue. I don't think I'm too interested in her getting her ultimate, like her true ultimate, so we'll just quickly do the quest. Go down here, these different patients will spawn, and if we fail one of them, we can continue with the quest line. Exactly. I like that they are in order. We will give you excellent swordsmanship. Wait, I think I have Oye Hong still in the party. That's not what I wanted, but so be it. Yeah, the evil physician will show up. Yeah, that's why I have the 50 swordsmanship due to Oye Hong. So let us... I don't want to move too close. Level 60 certainly will hurt. If I throw from here, it's not really that effective. Let's just pass this turn. I'm glad I moved a bit further away. But she can solo it herself. As long as we just help out slightly. Which, well, it's all we do. It's all we're doing the whole run. But look at this. She's full HP again. It's too simple for her. It's too easy. We'll just throw in a throwable. First person already down. Incredible. Only I was this strong. Well, just you wait. Just you wait. We'll definitely get to respectable levels at some point. She's level 60. Like 61, I believe. So we still have some room to grow. But we don't get any actions. Sure, let's relax. Have a nice break. Enjoy the show. the game plays itself. What did I say? She does not need us. She really does not need us. Bomb! Insane not damage. Easier said than done. Perfect. This should be complete now. She counters, almost kills him. She is full health herself. I don't know why she keeps using her healing ultimate when she's already at full health, but you do you. I don't mind. I was about to say I could get a kill, but nope, not happening today. She's just playing around like we're children and we're trying to hit like a grown-up adult. Even if I was against her on the other team, I definitely could not have won. But perfect. Let's spare him because I definitely can't defeat him. And we can invite her as well. Since we already have Chu Wangyu, let's also head to the Confucius Temple and get the siblings recruited. Just interact with him. One down. Hello, beautiful girl. I'm definitely not healing you though. Perfect. I'm not going to do this. I would like to keep my HP. Treatment is not happening for certain. But yeah, we now have some more team members for our homestead. I'll also go explore Chusheng City now. I essentially need to, so we'll go for it. Reason why I need to is I am just waiting for resources. I've got plenty of time. So by exploring this, we can at least like double down. Do we need to step forward? Sure, let's mediate the changes. Do we have a good position? Nope. Bomb! Insane damage, and I don't have God of Gambling yet. I'll mention it every time because it's what's going to transform this build. Just dealing damage in general because you can hit, and then dealing more damage because it's God of Gambling and multiple actions are good, will definitely help us a bit. One person down. But it's relatively chill right now. If I could hit. Hell yeah. And since we are in the Chusheng region, we can also get a 5k XP scroll from the General of the Ye Army and a 10k scroll from the Taoist Master. And that's probably what I'll go for, and then I'll just spam on one hand the books in the Confucius sect and my Jianghu knowledge to level up. This is the statue, exactly. So I'll just play out Chusheng as usual, and if something interesting comes up, I'll be sure to showcase it. Since I am in Chusheng City, I can also go into the prison, befriend the guards. Okay, it's the other one. And then loot this chest. And inside you can find a secret dart throwing method. +5 throwing. Hell yeah. Amazing. A bit later, we are now back. I went over to the Tiger Escort from Chusheng City and befriended Han Hongyu. This allows me now to loot her dowry. Even though you are not yet supposed to be able to do so, you still can. You can just use your keyboard, press W in the correct location, which is right here, not WA, and you can just walk down the stairs and loot the whole place. And since she has 100 relation with me, she does not get mad that I steal it. And what I mean with get mad is I do not lose, I believe, propriety. And yeah, we can just loot this place. I did so. Good amount of gold bullions, scrap silver, and so on. And by the way, still 0 martial arts. We're staying true to the challenge. At the Ye army camp, I'll go ahead and gift Ye Pengyu some items. so I can then trade for his XP scroll, 5k XP. To be honest, I have quite a lot of these materials now, you can just take that, perfect. So we get another 5k. Now let's head to the Tower Sect Leader, get 10k XP, and then we can just bum rush XP using Confucius. And here we are at the Tower Sect. I do have one white Jade Cup, which is from the Chuxiang City secret map we found from the tea stall earlier in the Nameless region. But with this, we should be able to trade for his 10k XP scroll. He is really greedy, but sure, let's go for that. And another 10k XP. Level 49. We're getting closer. Can now take the collateral damage node as well. And I believe now it's just time for me to farm in the Confucius sect. Perfect. We now got the God of Gambling trade. Very important for us. It grants 50% accuracy, so I can finally hit some enemies. I was at 100. All enemies have, I believe, 30 at least evasion. Accuracy exactly 30 evasion, so I previously had a maximum of 70% chance to hit, in most cases like 60%, and with this I can at least reliably hit enemies. Furthermore, after using a throwable I get a 100% chance to act again, which is amazing, which means I can get twice as much damage output per turn. Besides that, I also went ahead and bonded Hua Xinyang so that I get the Warm and Comfort trade alongside a little housewife. The reason is I need a lot of food, so all of the food you can continuously buy from her for the upcoming strategy in the Confucius Temple. And the thing we'll be doing in the Confucius Temple is reading books, as books grant a lot of XP if you have at least 10 intelligence. We got quite a few of the books. We got one from this sibling in front, we got one from the building inside, one from the disciple room, another is typically on this table, but I already picked it up. And I believe that's it. There should be one more in the Mang Mountain area, but it doesn't matter too much. All that matters is we at least have some of those books. If not, we could also head to the Shufa Temple, read those books, easily get XP, easily pass time, which means I can buy some throwables in the Swallow Sect. I can participate in auctions. We're relatively close by to the auction, so I can just head over, snag the items up, and then continue on. And that's what I'll be doing for a bit now. Right, we have 3 right there, 4 books in total. So we'll just spam those books. We have a ton of food, so I can just keep my stamina up high. We also additionally have Hua Xinyang with her Warm and Comfort, so I get some additional stamina each day. We'll just try to maximize the efficiency. So see you in a while. So I believe it's time for a short update, as I gotta do something in IRL very soon. So first up, I am relatively poor still. I reinvested everything I've obtained, but in return, look at this. I have 100 plus of these green throwables and 50 of the blue ones. Additionally, I participated in the auctions a bit and thus have some crafting materials, and we can get right into that. We on one hand can craft, I have a few too many of those, the white sleeve flowing fairy skirt. We can craft this one. 10 luck, 10 intelligence is very easy for us to obtain. It grants 1300 HP and 35 action speed. It's the best armor there is on this highest difficulty, as any defensive aspects of your armor are just ignored when the enemy attacks. Whereas plus, in this case, action speed and HP is not counted as a purely defensive mod, so we can use it. And we have enough materials to craft a Xuan Yuan sword, but, well, there's one thing we still need to figure out. As such, I can't yet use the sword. We can craft it right now, but if you try to equip it, the game will very quickly tell you, your accuracy is not that good. 90% decreased. Yeah, so we can't use it right now. We'll definitely salvage that one though. But with that, I will take a short break. You'll probably just see the next clip roll afterwards. And see you. It's time for us to fight our lovely vagabond enemy, the one we made at first. Okay, he's destroying us. Yeah, so about that. Not happening. He truly is too strong for us right now. But that just means we just gotta keep grinding. We gotta keep at it. Just like a quick rundown of where I'm at in terms of consumables. 200 in each of those. Green ones, 100 blue ones. We are level 68. I have swapped over to doing some of the books in Schiffer Temple instead of Confucius. I'm done with the 4 Confucius ones. So I'm just grinding up some XP. I also have a ton of Jangu knowledge. So if we just want to like spam it, 27k left. We are now level 80. Level 80 is looking good. The stats are looking more and more solid. Soon we'll hit 1000 Qinggong. But yeah, knowledge. When attacking, if knowledge is higher than the opponent, it increases your own accuracy and crit and decreases the enemy parry and evasion. When knowledge is lower than the opponent, it decreases your own accuracy and crit and increases the opponent's parry and evasion. How do you gain knowledge? Normally via manual. So we do have quite a big shortcoming in that regards. So yeah, we gotta figure something out to progress a lot more smoothly. Another progress update. We've now read all of the books in Schiffer Temple as well, and we have reached level 88. So we're slowly but surely getting stronger, albeit not having any manuals definitely makes us weaker. You just saw the fight against the Vagabond for the Western region. He kicked my ass. Let's just phrase it like that. He definitely kicked my ass, so it's time to still power up. We need a real weapon and we need even more stats. And as part of the powering up sequence, we will first up participate in the Dalian arena. I completely postponed it the whole time, but yeah, this should be fine. Like the low level enemies, level 30s should be completely fine. And yeah, we'll complete this. I also went ahead, I did all of the exams already, so I just need to do this part of the equation. Also, you may have seen I do have a martial art now, the ultimate 7 Buddha punishment word. You just obtain it from reading the books, and eventually I would have obtained an ultimate anyway, so while I could have just not completed all of the books, I would have just gotten one from the story anyway. But the good thing is it requires 200 spirit for you to use it, and I don't have 200 spirit at all. Like, it would take a long time in a fight to accumulate this amount, so it's like I'm very sure that I can't use it. Of course, I have to pay attention a bit with auto battle, but that's not the worst part. Okay, I just got involved in a fight. I basically recruited Ye Yinping and decided to face her general daddy. He's not taking damage. Let's just say that was like some decent damage, but yeah. Ye Yinping I don't think is getting any actions at all. I guess I could deal with these right now and hope my master does something. Master? Oh my. I have full faith in you, Master. Level 54 and level 87. Gonna be fun. What's the best one? Accuracy decrease, chance to deal double damage, reduce chi. I love how I'm taking damage myself. Yeah. Ah, he has the fire node. Passive tree fire node. This is not happening. I'm sorry, I can't learn this technique from you, Daddy. Absolutely not happening. Wow. 21k HP, relatively low stats, but 2560 difficulty just kicks in. It's just insane. And I don't have any martial arts. If I had 9 provinces, if I had some form of healing, it could have been doable. I suppose I could. Sure. Let's use one of these random pills. Goodbye, master. I would need like a fat crit. Come on. Yeah, there's so much for that. Not happening. Definitely not happening. It's a pity we're still too far behind. Thank you for your guidance. That's a shame. A shame. Okay, perfect. We now completed the competition, like the Earth competition. As a result, okay, sure, let's get some gloves. We can head to Duke Chi and get his handwritten note. We'll bow respectfully. Hello. I would like your handwritten order. I plan to pass through the west border. Thank you. You are brave and a talented man. If you can solve the border problems in the southwest, it will be a great achievement. Here is my degree. Time to head to the Duke Kong Manor. Here we are in the Duke Kong Manor. Of course, we'll bow respectfully. We'll introduce ourselves and ask for the handwritten order. You're a distinguished guest of this mansion. I naturally agree. Perfect. We have both the handwritten orders, so we can head to the southwest region. I am just afraid of the very first fight, but we'll see how it goes. But I think I'll actually end the episode here. So guys, remember to vote on whether I should join the Ye army or not. And secondly, don't fret by seeing, oh wow, I'm level 89 already. No martial arts makes it a lot harder, as normally each martial art can give you like 450 base raw attack. The stat stick versions could even give you 750 raw attack. And like, do the math, like 600 times 9, like 600 on average. 9 martial arts would be 5400 attack. That's almost all of my attack already. And I'm supposedly level 89 and strong, so it's going to be interesting. I also have to figure out what to do with my weapon, so I'll probably do so right after we head to the southwest region, and then figure out stuff out on the fly. So I hope you guys still enjoy it. If you'd like to see my passive tree, here you go. No martial arts. My items: Iron Fist, the flowing fairy skirt I crafted, and the Lotus Gem. I put all of my points into strength right now and took the white tiger pill you obtain in Chusheng City. I believe that's about all of the important stuff. Reading books definitely helped. It definitely made me a lot stronger. But with that, I'm ending it. See you guys next time. Have a great day.